Hey y'all, ShellyD here. Welcome to my channel, a channel that's been stalled for like a good 3 years now. This is going to be a revived YouTube channel. I'm still keeping it under like the S.N.D productions, but it's going to consist of vlogs, personal stories. Oh, maybe not too personal actually. I don't feel like opening up that much. Vlogs, adventure, more traveling, and just capturing the outside world more. Because now I have the resources needed to do those things. What else? See how this is not even planned? You know, I thought this would be like more like a professional, have everything memorized. But it's okay, we're going with the flow here. Because that's what it's all about, you know, being authentically me. This is a brand new me, brand new season. Actually, a brand new era, really. Which is quite funny because I tend to think of this as like a 20-year renewal type of thing, because I'm 24 now, and exactly 20 years ago, that's when I really started to have like a subconscious, or I was aware of the conscious that I have, aware of the people around me. The really earliest memory that I have existing on this planet is when I was with my mother, practically on my birthday. We went to Sears. This is when Sears was still open by Quaker Bridge, I believe. We went to Sears and I had my pictures taken. I keep thinking, or I like to think, that I was turning 3 years old because I thought I was, but no, I think I was turning 4. And this is really a start of me starting over with my life. Now that I'm more comfortable and secure in being my true authentic self, not really caring about what other people really think about me or feeling like they need to prevent me from being myself when they can be themselves too. This is really for me to capture the good moments in my life, you know, create conversations with, like, you know, friends, acquaintances, family members. There's so much that I want to unpack and to share with you guys. Keep in mind, I won't be sharing like personal stuff, as I mentioned already. It really depends. I might share something here and there, but I'll probably keep it general. This is really not my past, because the past is behind me now. Even though I may be dealing with certain things here and there, this is to capture me in the present and for the future. So if you guys like what you hear so far, like and subscribe. Let other people know about this channel. ShellyD, that's the moniker I'm going under. ShellyD keeps it nice and short. Also, because a lot of people can't really say my name, this is going back to like intermediate grade level. Some people at work call me Shelly too. I tell them to call me Shell for short if they can't really say my name. Although there's sometimes like, oh no, I want to get it right, but y'all still never do. Like, I'm making it easier for you guys. It's okay. It's all out of love. By the way, I normally do not sound like this. Quick story, actually. Every season, for some reason, like when I'm transitioning into a new season, from fall to winter or winter to spring, I tend to catch a cold. It's not really a cold, it's more of like allergies. It comes with minor colds, like minor coughs, but mostly like blowing my nose and stuff like that, you know, the common stuff, like sneezing, whatnot. But this time around, this was like a week ago, right? Like late April, early May. Y'all, the allergy season came rough this time around. How it started off was like, you know, the common thing. Then the next day I had a minor sore throat. And then I lost my voice. I still have laryngitis, guys, and minor bronchitis. I've been dealing with that for a good week now. It's about to hit a week, if not already. I feel like it's been more than a week because, bro, it feels like forever. I usually do not sound like this, but I low-key kind of like it. Because my sister, she loves to make fun of me. She keeps saying something like, oh my God, I can't stand your voice right now. Sometimes she'll be like, stop talking, or you sound so basic, like you sound like a white chick. But I find it funny because as I notice my voice changing, the tone and mood too change as well. And I was like, oh, I could deal with this, but low-key I might annoy a lot of people, as I already have already. I've been dealing with that. And it got to a point where it was really bad because the first few days, it hit me so bad. I was at work, and the place I work at, you know, if you need a supervisor to fix something on the register, you gotta call for them. I couldn't even call anybody. I was like, this person. My voice kept going in and out. And one of my coworkers, she had to call that one of the managers or supervisors for me. It was so embarrassing. But I was like, yo, I don't even know why I came here. And there was, right after the sore throat thing, which lasted for a day, I had to call out And I usually don't. I've been there. I started that job back in the summer of 2022. And since then, I never called out. I'm always there. I'm always at that job. That Friday, I had to call out. And there was also an event that my mom was going to that she kind of invited me to, but it was like a maybe. It was like, since I called out, this is a perfect time. But it was raining too. And my mom was like, no, keep your behind at home. And she said this for another event that she invited me to, like a dinner with some students at the university that she works at. And she was like, nah, you gotta stay home. And I was like, dang, I wanted to go out, but the weather was really bad. And it could have made my sickness even worse. And it's funny too, because I don't think I ever had bronchitis before, but my mom was telling me when I was little, I did have bronchitis at one point, caused like, you know, I want to say like mutations or whatever. She said something about like bronchitis changing the color of my fingernails and whatnot, and doing something else in my inner systems, because when I was an infant I had chicken pox, and the dots, the leftover dots on my palm right here growing up, they went away. You can see a little bit on my palm. Well, I can. I'm not going to show you to zoom in because you're still not going to see anything. When I was an infant, I had chicken pox. That went away. Later down the line, I had bronchitis because I got it from one of my cousins. Here we are, something 20 years later, I have it again. I don't know if this time around it's not really allergies or it was something else. I did take a COVID test and I turned out negative. So I was trying to figure out, okay, maybe it's just allergy season and I just have it bad this time around. But I was like, it's crazy because I can't even talk. I could barely speak to people. I was taking cough drops. I was doing all sorts of remedies, taking medicine that my mom was making for me or I was making for myself. Nothing was working. Not too recently, long ago, other than the medication I've been taking that's been prescribed by my doctor. My mom also told me to like boucanner some ginger. Boucanner is a Haitian Creole term. The term is basically you're gonna grind off the skin of a piece of ginger that you break off. This is organic ginger, by the way. Organic, or the actual ginger piece. Is not gonna be like mushed up or grinded. You have to get the actual piece. And then you light the fire under the stove, and then you just kind of like s'mores when you're heating up the marshmallow, but it's kind of with the same, the ginger. So boucanner, I'm gonna find the spelling for this and put it here, but boucanner is basically just to describe how, you know, you take a piece of ginger, you take, you know, you grate off the skin of it, and then you put it under the fire so it can heat up, and then you're supposed to eat it, chew it, eat it, and swallow it like that. Yeah, that's what it's been lately. That process, taking meds, taking the ginger, drinking tea, and then making sure, you know, that I don't sound crazy in the streets so people don't make fun of me. And I was at practice, choir practice yesterday too, because, you know, I thought I sounded a little better, so I thought I could muster some singing. Even a friend there was like, girl, you gotta stop talking. And I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get together. Little icebreaker here, if you didn't know already. I'm of Haitian background and I'm first out of 4 in my family. Growing up, a lot of people thought that, you know, I was an only child, and it wasn't until the second sister after me, once she started high school, that's when they start to see us together, and they're like, oh, I didn't know you had a sister. And I was like, yeah, no, I have siblings. I'm not an only child. We'll get into those stories later about the struggles of being the first kid in immigrant-like culture and family background, growing up with traditional parents. I'll be sharing all of this with you down the line. This will be future videos to come, lighthearted and fun. I tend to be sarcastic and I have like dry humor, so here and there that will be thrown in to talk about so you guys can get to know me a little better, because I've always been recluse, introverted. You know, I was never the type to put myself out there like that. This is a brand new me, and I feel a lot more comfortable in my skin to just be myself and not hold myself back because of how people are going to react. I don't really care how people react. This is me. You're no longer going to hold me back. I did that for so many years, and look where it led me, to having to deal with suppressed things I should have dealt with a long time ago. But that's okay, because therapy's helping, I think. Yeah, it's helping. It's helping. Yeah, let's not be pessimistic. I've always been optimistic. Dang, I just went through a whole zigzag. I thought this would be more in order. Spontaneity, that's what's needed. You know what I mean? You need that in your life. A little kick here and there to keep things spiced up, you know? Keep you excited. Yeah, so just to rehash, I'll try to make like videos, not only like this, like vlog videos. I don't want it to be just vlogs. travel experiences, trying to travel more out of this small town that I grew up in. You know, this was basically a bubble, but not in a good way. A bubble because of, you know, of my background, like the opposite effect of suburban like kids who grew up in a bubble and having everything at their disposal. This is the opposite. I didn't have everything at my disposal, but I made things work. I've been waiting for a long time to get out of here because I used to say, oh, I'm gonna get out of New Jersey, and I hope I do, but I never really, I don't know where else I would really fit in a community. So the question I've been pondering is it really all of New Jersey that I despise, or is it just that one small town I grew up in? Let's keep in mind, South Jersey is not bad. I'm kind of thinking about going there actually. As I get older, I could settle there, probably. North Jersey is pretty expensive. I'm trying to play it smart by making a lot of money, but relocating in a place where housing wouldn't be that expensive. You know what I mean? Is it Economics 101? No, it's not Economics 101. I took economics way long ago. I don't remember much. All I know is really supply and demand. The teacher I had, no, he wasn't all that great. He spoke too fast. There are times he mumbled things here and there. He was funny too, but low-key, I was kind of concerned for him because I was like, he's dumping all his trauma on us and I'm just here to learn to get a passing grade. But anyway, oh, let me finish. As I was saying, it's not gonna be straight up vlogs, like the typical vlogs that you see where I'm not really here to do hair routines. I might do a video where I showcase how to get my hair like this because a lot of people, especially like my church friends and whatnot, they're always like, oh, what do you put in your hair? And I just tell them the simple stuff like just moisturizer and oil. Like I don't put a lot of things in my hair and I don't touch my hair like that. I only had this out since yesterday. For a good 2.5 weeks, my hair were in twist. Yeah, I don't touch my hair because I don't like manipulating it like that. And I think that's the key to growing your hair. And because a lot of people are like, what are you doing to your hair? I'm doing exactly what you're doing. And I'm like, well, I think it's just different for everybody. I mean, you could do the same routine and process, but stuff like that, you know, is different for everyone. You have to know it's not really about the hair type 4C, blah, 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 4A, whatever, whatever. I mean, I still use it to distinguish myself, to let you know where I stand. You have to know the actual typical pattern. Like, are you low porosity or high porosity? I'm lower. That's why my hair's gonna come out more like this. I might do a future video on that. Definitely for my Haitian community because I know they're very interested in wanting to know how I get my hair like this. But once you see and realize that I've been telling you guys the truth all along, that I keep it simple, then you can't keep asking me or saying, I think you're lying, or no, I think you do more. Trust me, if I did more, it wouldn't be looking like this. I think it probably looked damaged, which is what I'm trying to refrain from. But listen, it's all about patience too. If I do a video on that, I'll show you the oil that I use. I won't do the typical like, oh, I'm gonna watch me how I wash my hair. I'm not doing all that because it's simple. Shampoo and conditioner. I mean, it's nothing like unique. I mean, some people will like to do that and there's nothing wrong with that. For me, I just feel like I'm not showing you anything different. It's just gonna be the same. They can always go to somebody else, a different hair influencer if they need to. I'm not here to be a hair influencer. This is just to make spontaneous, not too random, but like more spontaneous, in the moment type of videos. This will be a mixture, like I said, vlogs, travel stuff, convos, hopefully in the future, mini skits, because the aim was for me to make more videos and be consistent, make a little film stuff here and there. 3 years ago, I did do that to start with my YouTube channel. I did an experimental film with my siblings and I liked it, but it was hard because keep in mind, the town I'm in, the people were very laser focused on work and being productive. Nobody really has a lot of time to film stuff with friends and whatnot, or that's the people I know, you know. I would just have to branch out more, but a lot of work that's being done is like North Jersey, South Jersey, and at the time I didn't have the easiest transportation to do so. You know what I mean? And also this was stemming from a cultural standpoint because I know my people, they're just like very bold and blunt. Basically, they're more focused on getting the work done. What was it? Sunday night, right? My church, some of the older Haitian adults, right? We call them gramoun. The gramoun, they put on like a mini skit and I was like, oh, so we do have actors and actresses. let me hit them up in the future because I know they'll be interested. And it's all about, you know, starting within your community. I guess you could say I've always been afraid because growing up with those type of parents and knowing how they are, you automatically assume if you want to do something, they won't be interested. But there's nothing wrong with reaching out. It's better to be rejected than to not have said anything at all. The reason why I wasn't consistent from 3 years ago, like I said, in this small town, you can come up with many ideas, but when you have limited resources, it's not always going to work out as planned. And I'm the type who at the time was a perfectionist, right? I wanted things to work my way. And if they didn't, I'm just not going to like it. I have deleted some videos, mostly because some of the ones were also from college, but they were like class projects, group efforts, team efforts. And the way they went about it, it was more like, let's just get this done, boom, boom, boom. We don't really care if it looks nice or whatnot. There is this one project I was a part of. It's a short film. So in this class that I took sophomore year, digital filmmaking, we were supposed to write scripts, and each group we would choose the best script to work with. We were given a script from one student that was in that class at the time. She wrote something. It was supposed to be like eerie horror or whatnot. It was pretty nice. I just wish the acting was a little better. But you know, we worked with what we had. It's still on my page if you want to see it. 2 Latinx students who play these characters. It's supposed to be eerie or whatnot. But I had so much fun. That's what pushed me to actually accept that, yes, I want to do this in the future. And I'm just starting over. And, you know, I'm going to try this again and work with what I have. If it means I have to change it up a bit, then I will do so. And the point is for me to stay consistent, not just wait for views or likes or whatever. Those things will come. I just need to build a portfolio, because I do have a portfolio from before, but there's only a few and they're not consistent. I've done other media digital stuff as well. I actually do it at my church, First Haitian Church of God in Trenton, New Jersey. I'm part of the media team, and so I help assist live streaming services. I help with the transitions too. And then we have those who work the soundboard. They're known for controlling that. I don't work with that. I try not to touch too many things on that because I don't know what I'm doing with the soundboard. I just know the transition board and the live streaming. I've been there for almost 2 years now. And I'm glad that I'm getting the experience because, like I said, I'm building the portfolio. I'd like to do more, especially like promo videos if needed. Church family members, if you're watching this, if you would like promo videos to be made so that we can promote events, let me know. And let the media team know. We will be there to assist. They're not only having fun, but I am too, because I am building the skills needed so I can get to where I need to in the future. This was a long introduction. I'm so sorry. But then again, I realized if I kept it short, it would be like, what was the point? So I'm glad I kind of threw a lot out there. I was just freely talking, really. This is just me and the camera. Or, you know, me looking in the mirror, right? But I'm actually looking at the lens. Keep an eye out for all the videos that should be coming your way, okay? Like I said, I'm going to try to keep this consistent because I have all this free time. Go out and see what, you know, nature has to offer me. You know, try and be more grateful and really be like, wow, thank you, God, for nature. Because all this time, you know, we've been so worried about what's coming next. And coming from a spiritual standpoint, because I grew up in a spiritual-based type of family, it's, you know, He will provide. We don't have the answers, He does. That's why I'm always like, it's not my way, it's your way, it's your will. And also, I was just like kicking myself in the butt, like, just do this video. Get it over with. Like, you keep saying you're going to start. I was waiting for all the equipment to come. I'm missing lights, but the quality on this camera right now, it's like it's already giving me lights, so I guess I don't really need it. But I still got it. And also, I'll be going on future trips, so I'll be capturing those as well. Not too much because I want to live in the moment, but I will make sure that I take a few photos here and there just so you guys can get the idea of what I'm doing. Oh, I forgot. I will also be doing film TV reviews. Be on the lookout for that because I have one coming up. Yo, I have so much to say about this show that I'm going to talk about, but it's a surprise. So when that does drop, I will let you guys know. Keep in mind, as a film lover, I watch old and new stuff. Pick your brain. You know what I mean? Is it old? Is it new? What am I going to talk about? Oh, you'll find out. Because like I said, I have so much to say about this show. It's crazy. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this video so far. This is just an introductory. Continue this journey with me. Like and subscribe. Until then, ShellyD logging out. Bye.